your tarot reading for the month of November, and of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Scorpio placements, but if for some reason, if this reading doesn't resonate for you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate, so please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And before we get into this reading, I'd also like to quickly mention that if you ever want to get a reading with me, all of my information is in the description box below. You can book your reading straight through my Etsy shop. But without further ado, let's get started here. So first things first, happy birthday to my beautiful Scorpios. I hope you guys are enjoying your season. It's been quite the season with all the energies that are going on with everything, the eclipse, the 11/11 portal, but nevertheless, I hope you guys are enjoying your season. And also, thank you so much for your patience. I know I took it a little bit longer to get readings out this time around, but I just needed a little bit of a break to recharge my batteries, so I'm back and fully recharged. So let's get started here. Let's see what's going on with you guys. I'm going to do the usual tarot spread that I do for you guys. So that's going to be what's at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's rooting you, your recent past, and what you need to know. And then we're going to finish it off with some oracles at the very end. Whew, all right, that was a lot of talking. Okay, what's going on with the Scorpio collective at this time? First card's out, Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Page of Wands. Crossing that, crowning those is the Queen of Pentacles. Reading this is the Seven of Wands. Recent past. Oof, the Devil. You're getting out of some soul contract. And the Seven of Cups as what you need to know. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. So things are changing. Your life just went through a paradigm shift. I feel like there's a rapid change. Things are changing. I feel like things changed overnight even, especially with this situation. I feel like you were probably in this connection with this person and you thought things were going well, everything was fine, and then something just switched, turned on, and you realized, hold on, this is toxic, this is depleting my energy, I need to make a change here. Okay, so let me just clarify this Eight of Wands. I feel like some of you are going to move away, perhaps to get away from this person, but I do feel like you're like plotting an escape plan is kind of what I'm sensing here. Interesting, we have Temperance. So Eight of Wands is about rapid action, and then Temperance is kind of the opposite of that. It's divine timing, right? It's things taking a long time. Then we have the Four of Wands over here. So you can live with this person, or there is something about your home here that is being affected by this energy. But yeah, for a lot of you, I feel like you're going to leave your like your hometown, you're leaving the nest, maybe leaving your comfort zone. And this is something, sorry, I just moved the camera. This is something that you have been contemplating for quite some time, and now you are making the change. Okay, yeah, you've been fighting with this person a lot. With the Five of Swords. Okay, that's what that was. I do feel like this change has been in the back of your mind, and you're now taking necessary steps. You're now putting things into action instead of just thinking about them. But of course, you were trusting in divine timing, right? That's why. But yeah, your patience has been tested. You have been going through it, but you are now taking action, because what's at your center is the Ace of Wands. You're finding that spark in your life again. You could have lost it for a little bit, especially if you were kind of going down a dark cycle with this person, kind of falling into a rabbit hole with this person. I feel like you are coming out of that. You're waking up, you're coming to your senses, and you're finding that spark again. It's like a resurgence of your passion here. Yeah, it's like feeling excited to be single again for a lot of you. Wow, the Four of Wands wants to come out again. Yeah, you're excited about changing your environment. I'm going to get one more, though. The High Priestess, wow. This is your intuition. This is you following your gut, trusting your instincts. We have the Seven of Cups over here. You have been emotionally confused about this though for a while, and we do have the Seven of Cups over here too. But you are now, again, it's all making sense to you. You're finding that spark again. You're finding that passion. You're getting out of your comfort zone in order to make this happen too. With the High Priestess, you always knew something about this person. You always had like a gut feeling about this, but maybe you ignored it again because you were just really confused. Okay, you probably knew that that's what was going on, but you also, just a part of you felt a little bit of uncertainty, probably just the ego, right? But you are now tapping into your higher self, trusting your intuition, trusting your soul space, and that's what's helping you get into action here and find that confidence again and find that passion again, because you're actually allowing your intuition to lead you instead of, feeling confused and stuck. All right, so crossing this is the Page of Wands. Yeah, so the Page of Wands is about excitement and curiosity. This is you wanting to find that spark again. Okay, if you have been in this cycle, if you've been stuck here for a while, there's this energy about you that you want more for yourself, and that's kind of what's creating this domino effect to get you to make moves. Okay, get you to do things because you want this excitement. Okay, she's holding the Ace of Wands. Okay, that's in her hand. I think she has pink nail polish too, like in this one, but I'm not quite certain. We'll just say that she does, because her sweater is pink. Someone's favorite color could be purple and pink, or you really like that combination. All right, let's get a clarification for the Page of Wands. Ooh, the High Priest. You had a commitment to this person. Maybe you guys were in a long-term relationship of some kind, or this is just a commitment that you had with someone. This does not have to be a romantic relationship, okay? This could be anything. It could just be a person, a place, or a thing, okay? But I'll just refer to it as a person, but, just take it as it resonates for you. But you did have a commitment to this, again, kind of like a contract with this person, and you are now figuring out ways to get out of that because you want to find your spark again. You want to do things that make you feel passionate and excited. And if this wasn't making you feel like that anymore, again, it really made you question your beliefs and your morals, your values, because you're like, what am I doing? Is this really aligned with who I am? Okay. Then we have Mother Earth at the bottom of the deck. So this always gives me very much like earth healer energy, very hippie vibes, like tree hugger vibes. So I feel that this has always been you. This is you. You love nature. You love being around herbs and herbal medicine and all that good stuff, like herbal remedies. And I feel that when you were in this dark cycle, you could have lost a little bit of that. And that's what's making you question your morals here. Because again, you're asking yourself, does this align with who I am as a person? Okay, and I feel like it's because you have like a really strong earth healer energy. You have such a high vibration that it needs to be tapped into more, and your soul is asking for your attention here, is what I'm feeling, and that's kind of what's making you reevaluate everything. All right, so crowning this is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is you getting serious with yourself about making these decisions, these logical and practical decisions that are going to get you to where you ultimately want to be. This is going to cause you to have to put your foot down with this energy here, okay? Because this is you, again, reevaluating and figuring out that the only person that you should be nurturing and catering to is you, not this. Because I feel like right now what's important to you is this stability, this sense of security of how you feel good, especially if you're trying to make a career out of yourself or a career out of your passions. I feel like that's what's most important to you right now. And if this person isn't supportive of it, or if this person is bringing you down, or if this energy just isn't resonating with this, again, that's what's making you reevaluate everything. Wow, look at that. We have the Queen of Cups. Exactly. This is your intuition. This is you getting back to your inner self. And Mother Earth wants to stay in the background still. So, yeah, strong feminine energy, but regardless of gender, you guys know that already. But what I'm feeling here with this femininity is that maybe you were in your masculinity with this double energy. Okay, this is Capricorn energy. Maybe you cared too much about how things looked on paper. Okay, like how things looked in the 3D. If you didn't want to leave a relationship because you were afraid of what your family was going to say, especially if it's a marriage. Okay, if you notice, they look like a bride and groom here, but they're chained together. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like there's a soul contract here. But there is something here where I feel like you were trying to do things that were good by paper, like by the ego, by the 3D. However, you are now understanding that it goes beyond that, and you're now following your heart and honoring your true emotions instead of doing what you think is right and letting go of all those expectations. Okay, and then what was the point I was making? Oh yeah, the masculinity. So that's why I feel like the masculinity is usually ruled by the ego. Okay, so you were doing things out of your masculinity because you thought that's what you needed to do. But by doing, there's like an imbalance of the masculinity here. So by putting too much energy in the masculinity, you were neglecting the femininity and thus creating an imbalance of the heart and the soul and what you actually wanted to be doing. But with this femininity over here, I feel like this is you getting back to that. This is you bringing balance to that. And that's what's making you have these awarenesses and realizations about what you ultimately want to do instead of what you think you should be doing, right? Okay, so rooting this is the Seven of Wands. So yeah, this is gonna cause you to have to set some boundaries, really fight for yourself, really defend for yourself. I do feel like you're gonna have to fight for yourself for those that are in a contract of some kind with this individual or person, place, or a thing. You are gonna have to like defend yourself, and yeah, and try to get out of a contract if that's what's going on. Five of Wands. Yeah, it's going to be challenging. However, the fact that this is the rooting energy shouldn't scare you, okay? Because this is actually a good thing. This will be a fight worth fighting for, and you'll be victorious, okay? Because it's going to make you realize that it's a lot of chaos in your life that you don't need. Yeah, look, justice. Yeah, some of you will have to, like, go through the court system or get an attorney, perhaps divorce. Knight of Swords. Yeah, because you have nothing but the truth to say. And the truth will set you free. You have nothing to hide. You're honest. You have integrity. So whatever it is that you have to fight for, you're fighting it with the truth. Whereas the other person, maybe they're lying or something. Okay, but you have nothing but the truth by your side. So you have nothing to fear. Okay, then we have the King of Wands. So you're going to have to tap into this King of Wands energy where you're going to have to really be confident in yourself and get into that masculinity, but more from a confident place. And this is you taking action and making sure that you become victorious in this battle, okay? Because it looks like a battle. Yeah, it feels like a battle of some kind. Okay, but with the King of Wands, like this is you feeling confident enough to fight for it. And that's exactly the type of energy that you should be exuding. All right, so now let's get to this Devil, because I'm really curious what the heck is going on here. But, I mean, I've been talking about it from the beginning, so we've already touched on it. But I do feel like it's a significant soul contract of some kind, whether it's a relationship, a romantic relationship, or any relationship, really. Yeah, like a person, place, or a thing. And for a while it was going well. For a while you thought things were great and that this is what it should be, but then you came to your senses. You have the Page of Wands, okay. The Knight of Wands. Wow. And then the Page of Swords. Yeah, for a while things were going well. I feel like this is you and this person. It felt right for for some reason. Like it just, you guys like hit it off really well. But if you notice, it's the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So you guys are still learning. You're still on your path of learning. Okay, the pages and the knights are still young and naive. Still very much like adolescent when it comes to these spiritual lessons, whereas the King of Wands that popped up is more mature, right? So I feel like you and this person, the situation, it was brought into your life when you were at a how do I say this? When you were just in a more naive energy, okay? And this energy is this situation, this cycle, whatever this is for you, was put into your life to elevate you so that you can really transform and transmute and graduate from this Page of Wands and Knight of Wands and into like the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Okay? Because you guys are students here. You guys are simply students learning a subject, and now you guys have learned the subject and you're ready to move on. Okay, but I'm gonna get one more card. The Fool. Exactly. Exactly. Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. This is another like lesson in your life. With the Five of Swords, I'm feeling like you were taught to how to defend yourself and how to speak up for yourself through this connection, through this situation. And with the Fool here, yeah, you were simply put in this cycle so that you knew how to walk away from it and when you needed to walk away from it. Okay, because I do feel like you've already walked away from it for most of you with this Fool here. Like you've already taken a leap of faith in a new direction. But this also, you kind of go into this lesson and learning that you can trust in the divine at all times. You know, like maybe you were really excited to be in this relationship, even if you got married with this person. Maybe it all felt right for a while, but then the minute that it started to feel weird to you, you knew that it was time to pack your bags and go. And that's kind of what the lesson was here. And ultimately you passed because it seems like you honored what you felt and you went with it. You trusted your intuition and you knew when it was time to go. Okay, so what you need to know is the Seven of Cups. So this is that emotional confusion that you've been feeling. However, I do feel like you're going to make a decision now. Okay, your judgment has been clouded though. You have been like sort of in the dream state, a little bit numb to your surroundings because there's just been too many options. I feel like there's been too much noise, many distractions, many temptations of some kind. But you are now going to get to a place where you finally just make the decision because you no longer want to feel confused. However, some of you may still struggle with the confusing part of this, but I think you'll know what your intuition is telling you, and you have to just go with your intuition. Oh, 10 of Wands. Yeah. This confusion is just a burden on your shoulders. You're just making things more hard than they need to be. Your intuition already knows the answer. Your heart already knows the answer. So you holding on to this confusion is just a burden. It's just making you be stuck there when you shouldn't be. You should already be letting this go. Okay. We have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you know. You're smart enough to know. You're intellectual. You get it. Use your charm to get out of things if you know that you can. I'm feeling like a very quick-witted, charming energy with the Magician here. Okay, we have Mother Earth wanting to come out again and Father Sky. Wow, that's beautiful. So these two cards are the additional two cards to the tarot deck. This is the Native American tarot, and they have two extra cards just because, and it's Father Sky and Mother Earth, and they fell together for you. That's amazing. I've never seen that happen. Okay, that's the masculinity and the femininity that I was talking about, that you're balancing the two now. Okay, so what I'm sensing here is that whenever you feel confused, it's simply an imbalance of the masculinity and the femininity. So try to pay attention to the areas that you're focusing on more, and that'll help you balance yourself and make the decisions and not feel confused anymore. And in turn, it'll help you not feel this burden and this overwhelming feeling in your shoulders. Okay, but for you, it's going to be really, really important to balance the masculine and the feminine. And that'll help you just navigate this entire situation. All right, so that is what I have for you guys. Let's go ahead and get your oracles. So I'm going to do the Sufi wisdom first. Ooh, that like flew over here. Wow. Yeah, this says make a change. Welcome change into your life. Exactly. And the change would be to leave this toxic situation. Bottom of the deck is accepting challenges. Trust your inner resources. Inner resources. See what I'm saying? It's your intuition. So I'm going to start with this one, and I will be reading from the guidebook. Okay, I just saw it. Here we go. Welcome change into your life. If the foundation of your life falls apart, do not take it into your heart, for it will harm your spirit and steal your joy away. Be happy. There is no need to suffer over gaining or losing things, for having is bound in time and will always be taken away. Making a change is something we normally do not like because of the fear of unknown. Hafiz comes to you as an oracle to help you welcome a change in your life. He is guiding you to surrender to what is beyond your control and focus on your own internal transition to a new reality. He wants you not to allow change to weaken your heart and take your joy away. Dear one, a change in direction or a development will move you to realize a future hope or dream. Be assured this change could bring great satisfaction to you. After you have determined precisely what you're dealing with, you can develop coping strategies that are best suited to deal with the circumstances. The Oracle wants you to do what you can to generate new ideas and finish what you start. Nothing is meant to stay the same forever. You may need to let go of some things you did not expect. In so doing, you will find that you are propelled toward a different path. Accept the change of starting on a new path, which may turn out to be more suited to you. You never know what oh my gosh. You never know what possibilities the change might open for you. The mantra is, I think this is supposed to say, I will remain open to the changes happening in my life. I am determined to give myself to accept changes as new possibilities to improve my life. Exactly, you guys, exactly. Enough said. There's really not much else I can say about that. The next one is accepting challenges. Trust your inner resources. Rise above time and space. Pass by the world and be to yourself and your own world. Every time we face a difficulty in life, it presents us with an opportunity to turn inward and invoke our own inner resources. For pure love that does not seek self-satisfaction, nothing is impossible. In fact, we develop strength when we endure difficult conditions. We feel the exhilaration of victory as we accept challenges by engaging our inner resources to overcome them. If you are facing situations you know are critical to your success but feel powerless to perform, it may be because you feel the challenges are beyond your abilities. Sufi wisdom is guiding you to look beyond incidental events and not just react haphazardly. The divine pearl embedded inside you will help you overcome any challenge life presents. Most of the greatest discoveries have emerged from despair, loss, and heartache. Dear one, you are gifted with mental resources such as determination, self-worth, and kindness that make you resilient. You are capable of coping with adversity and pushing through challenges in the pursuit of opportunities. The seed of power lies in your ability to face the challenge, open the door to major breakthroughs, and leave nothing to chance. Dig deeply inside and use your strengths to solve any problem you face. I am turning to my inner resources to respond to whatever is taking place in my life. Beautiful. All right, next message that I'm going to do for you guys is the butterfly affirmations. So this would just be an affirmation that you can tell yourself at the beginning of the day or throughout the day, whatever feels right to you. Okay, this says, I soothe away anxiety and stress by choosing to do things that help me relax. Yeah, so if you've been feeling anxious and stressed out, definitely practice more activities that help you relax instead of making you feel nervous. Bottom of the deck is my intuition is strong and clear. I trust the voice within. Yeah, this has been a very strong message for you guys from the beginning that you can trust your intuition. Your intuition has been trying to speak to you for some time, and you can trust that voice. Okay, because I do think that there is a lot of emotional confusion about whether you can trust your gut, but you can. Okay? All right, Scorpio, so that is what I have for you during this time. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in your next reading.